Welcome to the Leaders Insights podcast. Today's episode, AI agents in the enterprise. What actually breaks and how to fix it. Most AI agent deployments fail quietly, not with a crash, but with a slow drift into irrelevance. Today, we're dissecting what actually breaks in enterprise AI agents and what to do about it.
And the failure modes are remarkably consistent across industries. The demo works beautifully, then production exposes three things the demo never had to handle: ambiguous inputs, missing permissions, and systems that weren't built to be called by a machine.
Let's start with ambiguous inputs. What does that actually look like at scale?
Take a procurement agent at a mid-size manufacturer. The agent is supposed to approve purchase orders under a certain threshold. Works fine in testing. In production, a vendor submits a PO with a line item that spans two budget categories. The agent can't resolve the ambiguity, so it either halts and waits for human intervention, which nobody set up a queue for, or it makes a guess and creates a downstream accounting error. Both outcomes are invisible to leadership until the quarter closes.
So the failure isn't the AI. It's the absence of a decision escalation path.
Exactly. And Salesforce published internal data earlier this year, showing that roughly 34% of their Agentforce deployments required unplanned human escalation within the first 60 days, primarily because the edge case library built during design was too narrow.
What about the permissions problem? That sounds architectural.
It is, and it's underestimated. When you deploy an agent that needs to read CRM data, write to an ERP, and query a data warehouse, you're crossing three security domains. Most enterprises haven't issued machine identities with appropriate scoped permissions. They either give the agent too much access, which is a compliance risk, or they restrict it so tightly it can't complete a task. ServiceNow reported in their 2026 Enterprise Automation Survey that identity and access misconfiguration was the leading cause of agent workflow failure in organizations with over 10,000 employees.
And the third failure mode, systems that weren't designed to be called by machines.
Legacy APIs that assume a human is on the other end. Rate limits that weren't designed for the call volume an agent generates. Error messages written for developers that an LLM misinterprets as task completion. A major European bank, I can't name them, but this is documented in Gartner's mid-2026 Enterprise AI report, had an agent submitting duplicate transactions because a legacy system returned a timeout error that the agent interpreted as a successful null response.
How do you harden against that without rebuilding the entire integration layer?
You add an explicit confirmation contract at every system boundary. The agent must receive a structured acknowledgement, not just a status code, before it marks a step complete. It adds latency, but it eliminates the silent failure category entirely.
One takeaway for executives deploying agents right now?
Audit your escalation paths before you audit your models. The AI is rarely the problem. The org chart around it is.
To go further, Leaders Insights offers strategic training programs, diagnostic tools, and an executive self-assessment designed for CMOs, CDOs, CFOs, and leaders aiming for board-level performance. Explore everything at mba-training.com. Thank you for listening to the Leaders Insights podcast. See you tomorrow for another episode.